All right, the hotkey for the pencil tool, which is the first one, is N. Press N. All right, double click, double tap. I should say double tap because you're using a pen. Tap tap. How did you do that, Mr. Cook? Hover your cursor right here. Click click. And this is going to be important right here. Fidelity. Accurate. Let me show you accurate. There. It's going to put a bunch of dots, a bunch of points. And I can click on it with the selection tool. Nothing works unless you click on it with the selection tool. And now I can bump up the stroke. The pencil tool is a stroke, not a fill. It's the line around, right? What, Mr. Cook? Click, delete. There's no deleting layers. You just click delete. Pencil, blah, blah, blah. No problem. Go to the selection tool. Click, delete. Click, delete. It's so easy. Click, delete, or just Command Z back up. Back to N. By the way, right here, this is the fill. Notice the fill is on a red slash. You can fill it with anything. It's going to mess it up. Don't. You want the red slash. No fill. You want the stroke. I don't care what color you use to practice. I don't care what color you use to trace this. You can use multiple colors for all I care. It's just practice. All right, so I'm going to draw a line. Okay, this is on accurate. Tap, tap. This is like every single time my hand shakes, it's going to put a dot in Illustrator or an anchor point. These little things are called anchor points. That's okay. Click. You can change it to anything. You can also do this. Uniform. Ooh, look at that profile. From thin to medium thick to thick, back to medium thick. That's the line variety you want. You want to change the profiles of these to alter your line variety as well as the stroke size. The profile and the stroke size will get you the line variety that you need. Try doing that in Adobe Photoshop. It'll never happen. That's why we use Illustrator for line art mainly. All right, what else can I show you? Oh, what if you want it to be a perfect line? Tap, tap, bump up your fidelity to smooth. No, I'm going to go 1. I'm going to go all the way to here, but -1. So right about here is where I like to work with the pencil tool. Press OK. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start tracing. I'm going to trace at stroke 5. Here we go. Why is he making us do this? Because we need to practice making lines and using this tablet. Does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not. Am I shading? No. Am I tracing? Yes. If my hand shakes and it's not perfect, it's okay because it's practice. Oops. Uh-oh, I think I know why I did that. If it does something weird, it could be this. Tap, tap. Uncheck close paths when ends are within. Uncheck. Uncheck keep selected. You guys can just play around with these options in here if it's doing something weird. So every time I make a line and stop, that's something that I can select. Okay. I'm going to stop there. I'm not filling in anything. You see how off I am there? No big deal. Watch this. Selection tool. Click. Move it down. All right. So do I have any line variety here? Is there any line variety going on? No, there's no line variety. Congratulations, you just your voice just went on a screencast video that's going to live on through the ages. All right. Click. Let's make some line variety. I clicked on that line. Guys, you realize I'm only talking about that line. Command Z, it goes back. Let's bump up the stroke. Let's play with. Ooh, now we have line variety. Look how much more interesting that line just became. Wow. Our teacher's so weird. Ooh, I like that one. Choose a profile. I want to change this one. Command Z. I don't like the way you are. right there. I'm going to sandwich you down. But Mr. Cook said it doesn't have to be. Oh, I can even rotate it. Because it's like a commands. It's like a control T box. Hover your cursor outside, and this is a little finicky, but I'm going to rotate it and move this out. And I'm going to hold down Shift. And no, I'm not going to hold down Shift. And yeah, you guys get the idea. But you can really play around with these. And now I'm going to bump up the stroke. And now I'm going to change the profile. And then I'm going to tap off. And what else do I want to show you? Watch this. The last thing I'm going to show you in this video, and then you can do this. What is that? These are called caps. When you're on a stroke, that's a cap. That's a square cap. If it's selected by clicking on it, you can go up to Window. Oh, where are you? Stroke. The stroke panel. The stroke panel. The stroke panel is your best friend. That doesn't look very good. Go to these three dots, show options. Ooh, I can change the cap. I can change the corner. I can change all kinds of stuff. I can change the profiles and weights of that stroke here. I'm going to change the cap to rounded. Boom. See what it looks like now? I'm going to change the corner to that. You see this little corner right here? See how sharp that is? I don't like it. I'm going to change the corner to this, or beveled. You have the power to do any of that. I'm going to change that to, no, I'm going to leave that. You can change the profile here too. I'm going to change it to this one. Cool. Or I'm just going to delete that weird looking thing. This is where it's going to get a little bit weird. Go to this tool right here. It's called the Direct Selection Tool, or Hotkey A. It's the other one that looks exactly like the Move tool, but it's not. Click. Ooh, when you click on that, it gives you points. What is that? That's a point. I can delete that anchor point. How do I delete that? Come on, Mr. C. He knows everything about Illustrator. No, I'm going to go to the Pen tool, P. I'm going to right click and I'm going to delete that anchor point. Bye. Now it's gone. All right. Feel free to ask me that to show you that again if you forget, because that was a lot of stuff. But that's the pencil tool. Overall, back, so hotkey N, double tap and play around with this, change the stroke, change the profile, use the stroke panel, and wait, last thing, saving, file. This is so important or you're gonna lose everything. Save as, computer, that's your downloads. The format is an AI, it stands for Adobe Illustrator. You're gonna put it on your desktop, and so practice lines AI, you don't need to change the title, just need to make sure it's an AI, and then you press save and this pops up. Of course I wanna replace it. No, I don't wanna replace it. Wait, do I? Yeah, I guess I can. All right. This thing that's grayed out that says include linked files. It should be grayed out, but if by chance yours is not and it allows you to check it, it's really important that you check it. If you forget, all of those images that I've tossed in from the internet will be gone. That's what the linked file is, okay? But if it's grayed out, then just save it. You're not going to finish this today, so you want to make sure you save it as an AI, which is a working Adobe Illustrator document.